where Lou wants us with mine. They're good socialites, those kids, aren't they, those boyos? So Louis with mine.
Okay, lovely to see everybody here tonight. And we will make a start. I hope everybody's well fed. Good evening to everybody. For anybody who doesn't know me, my name's Mike White. I'm the chair of our Junior and Ladies Committee.
Hi everyone, I'm Gareth Bottomley, the Under-9s team manager.
I thought you were going to say something funny at that point. That was it. Okay, fine. And on behalf of our Junior and Ladies Committee, we'd like to welcome you to our Junior and Ladies presentation evening tonight. And before we start, I've been asked to just remind you about our raffle tonight. Hopefully you should see some envelopes on your tables. They need a little £5 note in them, if at all possible, and then you can enter our raffle. The box for the raffle, I think, is over there with Jen and Anna.
Who's reminding me?
Yeah, I'm sure you can guess. We will be drawing that raffle at the end of the presentation. So thank you for your support with that. So shortly we'll be starting our award ceremony, but before we start, I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone who's been involved in making the 2022 cricket season a huge and resounding success. That includes all the fantastic team on our committee, as well as all the coaches and team managers who give such a huge amount of their own time, every single one of them who does so in a voluntary capacity. We must pay homage to those wonderful people who support our team managers in an admin capacity, making their job so much easier by spending hours of their own time organising and then reorganising fixtures, trying to get hold of club secretaries who are doing an excellent impression of a vanishing act. So those wonderful people, Jen, Emma, Amy, Kath, and Claire White as well, who Claire absolutely had a nightmare this season where I think it was trying to organise girls' games where we had such a nightmare of availability, didn't we, Claire? But a massive thank you to all of those 5 wonderful individuals. So I think between them, I think we've got about 150 junior and ladies games going. So a massive thank you to all of those wonderful people. So big round of applause for them. Thank you. But we need to go a little further than that, I think. Our electronic scoring via the Play Cricket app continues to be a resounding success, with virtually all junior and ladies games scored live. By my reckoning, I think we now have about 20 parent helpers who are confident to score games in this way. A really big thank you to them for their commitment and support. I'd like to also thank the brave individuals who have umpired, not put off when having to make those really difficult decisions when stood behind the stumps. So a big thank you to those, a big round of applause to those wonderful people. Thank you. And a huge thank you also goes to everybody else who's helped by, just those simple tasks of just putting stuff away at the end of games and at the end of training sessions, collecting match fees. That's a massive job, really big help. Transporting juniors to games, or in fact doing anything else to help that I actually haven't mentioned. Without such a fantastic group of individuals, our club couldn't be the excellent cricket community, an example of a cricket club that I know that it is, and I know that all our players appreciate it. So for all our junior players that are sat here this evening, please take this opportunity to give those parents that are sat next to you a big round of applause and say thank you. Okay, right, let's crack on. So I'm absolutely delighted to welcome some special guests to our presentation night. They are going to be helping us present our trophies. Firstly,
Bob Carr, club captain, 1,235 runs last season, averaging 35, including 750s and 200s.
Big round of applause, Bob Carr, there he is. Legend. Wave off, you know, people might not know who you are. Thank you. We also have another club legend. Brad Ellsworth is here, everybody.
Stand up and take a bow. Come on.
There he is, our second team captain. He's gone red, look. He's gone red. I've never seen him go red before. Scoring 987 runs last year, including a monstrous 61 sixes. There he is. Okay, so Brad's with us as well. Who else have we got here, Gareth?
I think if you see just next to Robert, we've got.
Yeah, he's still on.
We've got Josh Dowson, took 32 wickets last season, best figures of 4 for 27. Great seam bowler, never chips in with a few runs, and 50 not out this season, just to prove he can still bat as well.
Big round of applause for Josh, there he is. Give it away, Josh. Give it away. There he is. And lastly, someone who will be well known to a lot of our juniors, Mr. John Clark is here.
Step forward,
There
John.
he is,
Step
John
forward.
Clark.
Come on, take a
Step
bow.
forward. Currently vice captain of our thirds, plays for our seconds, thirds and fourth team. Helped himself to 968 runs last season, including 2 50s and a big 100. So a big round of applause to John. Well done. Thank you, John, for turning up. So those are the guys that are going to be handing out our trophies tonight. Without any further ado, let's get started. We're going to start off with our batting awards. So, firstly, our under-9s batting award. This batter has stood up under pressure and consistently made a difference when needed, keeping hold of his wicket and scoring runs with a total of 124, double what he scored from the previous year. He's always on hand to encourage his teammates. The under-9 batting award goes to Alfie Bottomley. Okay, second trophy, under 11s batting award. This player had an average of 26.3 and a strike rate of 134.91. Having played 18 games, he scored 313 runs with a net score of 263 runs and a high score of 38, some going in a 4-over pairs game. The winner of the under 11 batting award is Mr. Sam Ferdali.
This player has performed very well with the bat, not just for the under-12s, but also for the under-13s this season. For the under-12s, he scored 95 runs with a strike rate of 198.
That's right.
This year's under-12 batting award goes to Archie McClellan.
Oh, not here.
Okay, Archie is in Barcelona at the moment, so I think we will have Will James to come up and collect that for you. Okay, when we're ready, guys. Under 13s batting awards. The winner of this award has been fantastic with the bat this season. He's not only top scored with 305 runs for Thunder, but this is the highest runs across the whole of the under-13 NYACC leagues this year. This player not only scores runs, but he's a true leader. His captaincy has been outstanding, and he deserves many accolades for his cricket this season. The winner of the under-13 batting award is no other than Ram Raj. The only man with his own theme tune. Okay, so our next award is usually presented by the one and only Dave Crane, but unfortunately Dave can't make it tonight. He's not very well. Nothing too serious, thankfully, but we've already booked him for next year. But over to you, Dave. Gareth, not Dave. Pretend to be Dave.
This player has scored an impressive 340 runs for the under-15s this season, with 450s, an average of 31. Walking the batting against the better bowlers is never easy, but he has shown fantastic perseverance and determination. The winner of the under-15 final award goes to Jack.
Okay, up to the under-17s batting award. Runs flowed in the under-17s this year with 5 players scoring over 150 runs. This player scored 241 runs at an average of 48.2, with a highest score of 63 not out. The winner of the under-17s batting award goes to Johnny Baines. He's not here tonight, but his dad is. The oldest under-17 ever. Come on, you're going to take a photograph as well. Okay, final batting award is the Ladies Batting Award. The winner of this year's batting award is an aggressive player who isn't happy until she's hit a 6. And with a total of 163 runs at an average of 27.16, the batting award goes to Sarah Denton. Okay, let's have a change here.
Change of personnel on stage.
Got to be doused for the bowling awards, hasn't it?
You ready?
Ready to go, mate?
This player made a big contribution over the last 2 seasons with a fantastic bowling action. This season he's taken 13 wickets and helped the team when under pressure with the best figures of 3 for 5. It's been a real pleasure to see him develop over the season. Now undenied bowling award goes to Luca Clark.
Okay, under 11s bowling awards. This player has improved tremendously this season. From his 49 overs, this player took 23 wickets for 226 runs. His best figures were 4 wickets for 8 runs. He also bowled 7 maidens, which is fantastic considering he would generally open and close the innings. This player has represented Durham and is becoming a great all-rounder. The winner of the under 11 bowling award is Louis Morris.
This player has bowled really well for the under-12 this season with a measly 2.92 economy rate. The best bowling of 4 for 8. The under-12s award goes to Dan Crowther.
Okay. Under 13s bowling award. The winner of this award has taken players by complete surprise by his off spin that goes around corners and can tie batters in knots. He's taken 9 wickets at an average of 6.6 and earned the nickname of Fingers Forward. The under 13 bowling award goes to the legend that is Jack Ford.
With a whole new bowling style this year, this young man has taken 11 wickets, an average of 12.82, with his best figures of 5 for 4. Winner of the under 15s bowling award goes to Joseph White.
Under 17s bowling award. The top 3 bowlers in the under 17s were all from the same household. And I wonder which household that was. But with 8 wickets at an average of 21.63 and a best of 2 for 8, the bragging rights go to Jake Percival.
This year's Ladies Bowling Award winner developed her bowling throughout the season and ended up taking 9 excellent wickets to support the challenge for the title. The bowling award goes to Rebecca White.
Okay, one of our prestigious awards next. Each year, the Ladies and Junior Committee is a very difficult decision to make. We need to decide the winners of the Team of the Year award. There's been some excellent achievements this year. Firstly, our under-9s competed well in the Hamilton League, finishing second and fourth and narrowly getting beaten in the playoff semi-final. The under-11s finished second and third in their NYACC divisions and narrowly missed out on the Jumeirah Cup, losing in the final to Rockcliffe Park. After winning their Hamilton League division, the under-11 Rhinos just missed out on the final to Sesso. The under-12 team had a good season in the division that always attracts a good, strong competition. Finishing fourth in the league was a good result, but the team managed to go even better in the cup, smashing Great Ayton by 57 runs, thanks to some excellent aggressive batting. I'd like to ask Bobby Walker, who was captain for the cup final, to receive the trophy, which is at the other end of the table. Phil, could you just so the under 12s, that's the one. Sorry. Well, can you just stay up there and we'll just have a little portrait of our trophy wins. Our under-13s also had a great season. The Hurricanes competed well in a strong central division, finishing third behind Middlesbrough and Stockton. Thunder convincingly won every game in the West Division and went through to the final, where they came up against the best Middlesbrough could muster and were beaten into second place. They were also beaten finalists in the Lowry Cup final, Stockton the eventual winners. After winning every game in their league, the Hambleton League side won the playoff final against Sesse. I'd like to invite Jack Sutherland to officially receive the Wensleydale League Trophy and Captain Ram Raj to receive the League Trophy on behalf of the under-13 section. Moving on to under-15s, who I think this season were victims of their own success. We're losing several of their most experienced players at critical times due to game clashes with North Yorkshire. Even so, they managed to win 8 out of 10 league games and finish second in the league, only losing to the eventual winners, Sedgefield. Our under-17s played in a variety of NYSD and midweek competitions, winning their junior division and coming third in the third division of the Wensleydale League as well. Jake, would you like to come up and take the, I think it's the silver shield, salver, sorry, at the back, Phil, for the under-17s. Or Alex, or Alex was captain, was he? Beg your pardon.
Another one bites the dust.
Okay, just hang on there, Alex, and we'll just stage a big photograph with everybody at the end. Thank you. However, finally, one team has outshone all others. Sorry, this season. Losing my voice already. Our ladies softball team. Firstly, they won their league hands down, winning every single game. Then they travelled to Gould, all the way to Gould, flipping heck, for the Yorkshire finals, and with many of their key players missing and injured, still put on an excellent performance, winning 2 out of their 3 games and only missing out on the Grand Yorkshire final due to the number of runs scored. Therefore, our team of the year, and without doubt our Yorkshire champions, is the ladies softball team. Could we stage a picture, Mark, with everybody? It's probably quite a good one for the press, isn't it? I think we've.
Made you smile.
Thanks, everybody. Great stuff. Good evening, everybody. The Chairman's Award for the ladies goes to a player who has been with us since the beginning of the softball team. Claims that she's not very good. She always seems to deliver when she's bowling, it seems. You could call her a stalwart of the team, but she always plays with a smile on her face. The Chairman's Award for the ladies, and it's my great pleasure to say, Sarah Everett. As you know, the Player of the Year is voted by the team members, and there have been 5 candidates, I think, that were voted for this year. The winner makes playing cricket look extremely easy. In my opinion, she's probably the most accomplished player in the softball league. You wouldn't know that. She's very quiet, withdrawn, shy, almost embarrassed at times, I think. But after an outstanding season, it was no surprise that the Player of the Year is Rosie. Oh, thank you very much. Okay, it's been another excellent cricketing year for our juniors in 2022. I'd like to spend a little time reflecting on the achievements of a large group of cricketers who have taken another step or two further with their cricket this year, not just represented their club, but represented one of the leagues that we play in, the Hambleton Taverners, the North Yorkshire Area Cricket Council, or the North Yorkshire South Durham representative teams. Some players have even managed to play at regional level to play for one of the North Yorkshire age groups. And finally, I'm delighted to report that we have a small group of players who have played for either Durham or Yorkshire County age group teams. In total, 34 of our junior cricketers are included in these 3 categories. I'm sure that you agree this is a fantastic achievement. So without any further delay, we'll ask them to come up and collect a certificate to celebrate their achievements this season. So we'll start off with Max Dawson. Luther Clark. Alfie Bottomley. Milo Walker. Willie Morris. Leo Barber. Jack Sykes. Tom Fidel. Right. Brooks. Will Roberts. Jack Ford. Austin Gregor. Will Poole. Colin Walker. Will Fidali. Ram Raj. Mr. Morris. James Cox. Tom Romansky. Eddie Pryor. White. Max Percival. Jack Platt. Isaac Possibly. And finally in the room, Jake Percival. Lovely. For those of us who are watching live on YouTube or recorded on YouTube, whichever that is, we also have Oliver Ashton, Alex Storer, and Pippa McClellan, who are not with us tonight, but I'm sure we'll be catching up. And Archie McClellan as well. So congratulations to those four as well. Okay, Jim.
No, trophies for the indoor league, Mr. Carr. Actually, I think we should replace Mr. Carr with a past winner. Where's Josh Dowson? Oh dear. Josh Dowson is a past winner of the indoor league junior division. So, winners of the junior division of the indoor league this year were the team that acquired the name of the Sharks, and they should all come up here. They are Milo Walker, Jack Sykes, Reed, Craig Lamb, The senior division last year was incredibly competitive. After the first round of games, each of the 6 teams had won one and lost one. So it really was competitive and close. But we decided, based on the results of the first rounds of games, what the final playoffs were. And the winners in the playoffs were the team that were the Rapids. The members of the team were Isaac Bottomley, Jack Platt, Archie McClelland, Barcelona, Ruben Rutherford, Rebecca White, Alice Hutchinson, and Holly Thompson.
Okay, we're doing really well. We're going to do some under 9s, finish the under 9s awards for the evening now. Mr. Clark, are you going to do some medals for us? We haven't seen your glorious face yet. All right, over to you, under 9 manager.
Go on, Johnny, you can come up. Craig, you can come up as well. Let's get some medals sorted out. All the under 9s. Right. Yeah, can we have all the under 9s coming down, please? I think we've had a great season this season. Right then, what's the under 9s chairman's award?
Third one.
This young man's turned up every week and tried his hardest. Really tried. We made him captain. He's come with his own team sheet and he's absolutely bossed it. I'd like to thank him for turning up every week and really trying hard. Under 9s chairman award goes to James Greaves.
Oh.
So, Under-9 Player of the Year award, these are picked by the friends of the team. The friends of the teammates who have played with all season. So, I think it's quite a prestigious award to get from your friends. I'd like to, this boy started off the season a little bit on the wrong foot, but really tried hard to get him back on the right foot, and he's worked really hard, bowling some great figures, batting unbelievably well. We'd like to give the award to Finley Bradley.
Good evening. The Under-9s Sharks Player of the Player of the Year, which was voted for by the players, goes to a young player that's first season this year, who's really come in and has got loads of enthusiasm, has bowled and batted extremely well, and that award goes to Alfie Ford.
Go on, Ben.
Yeah, Ben, if you'd like to come down for the Chairman's Award.
Oh, like that.
Okay, so we're on to the Under-11s Chairman's Award. So this award goes to, again, a new player that's joined Richmond this year, and he's come into the team and he's really progressed very well with both the bat and the ball, taking a number of wickets and scoring runs. He's also got into the Hamilton District Taverners team and has really progressed into a great player, and we look forward to seeing him next year in the Under-12s. And the winner is?
The winner this year is Leo Barber. The next award is Players Player for the Under-11, so this is voted for by the players. So this little fella is a young Jeff Thompson with the ball and plays the most glorious cover drive you've ever seen, Jack Sykes.
Okay, last one for us, the Under-11s Rhinos Players Player of the Year. This young man is really sort of a real tough character. He'll battle it out. He's really good with the when he's bowling, really aggressive, and also when he's batting as well. He'll always come in at the death and really give it his all. Off the field, he's such a nice person, really encouraging his teammates. And that award goes to Freddie Curtis.
Well done, Johnny and Ben. Okay, would all the Under-11s like to come up to collect their participation medals? and we'll have a quick team shot with them all. And it's over to you, Doug.
Hello everybody, we have got the Under 12s Chairman's Award, and obviously been a great season, and personally I think this lad, quiet lad but an absolutely excellent cricketer, he's got a great attitude and he really does deserve the award, and for me it's Bill Marshall. So, Player of the Year. Well, you all could equally get it, but one of them who sticks in was the one at Stockton. It was red hot, and the lad played absolutely amazing that night with a bat. Unfortunately, he's in Barcelona. And the Player of the Year goes to Teddy Brain.
Hang on, Doug. Okay, over to the 13s, which is me. So, where do I start with this one? When Mark, Phil, and myself sat down and tried to agree who we should give this award to, we tried to start with a potential shortlist. The list had 12 names on it. Which demonstrates just how much improvement and positivity there's been in the under 13 camp this season. We decided that before I announced the winner, we were going to mention 4 runners-up for this award, that the 3 of us deserve a real mention and a round of applause. So firstly, Tristan Went, someone whose cricketing ability has really come on massively. So we'll give Tristan a round of applause. Another runner-up, Will James, massive improvement this season in both batting and bowling, and without doubt one of the best fielders in the section. So well done, Mr. James. Narrowly missed out on the award. Thirdly, Dan Bradley. No one has a better attitude to the game and to his teammates than Dan. He's had a brilliant season, so a big round of applause for Dan. And our final runner-up is Dan Crowther. Again, fantastic attitude combined with excellent skill and fantastic improvement to his game this season. So big round of applause for Dan Crowley. However, the person who's just beaten them all to this award is someone who never creates a lot of fuss about his game. He just turns up and does what he needs to do. Always listens and acts on advice. Someone who's been reliable for the team and whose wickets and tight bowling has made a really big difference at key times during many games. So the Under-13 Chairman's Award goes to Harry Saunders. Unfortunately, Harry is not here. He's got a big family due tonight, and I think it's his birthday as well. So I'm hoping he's live on that, and that is going to be a big surprise for him as well. So well done, Harry. Big thing for Harry. And Fordy, you going to come and get it for him? Yeah, is that all right? Yeah, good lad. Okay, so Players Player of the Year awards for our two Under-13s teams. We're going to start with Thunder. Voting was incredibly tight for this one. There was only one vote between first and second place. The winner has had an absolutely fantastic season. Normally known for his bowling, as a clue, this player's confidence has soared with the bat this season. And as a result, he has constructed some fantastic performances for his team when their backs were well and truly against the wall. But above all, he's a top bloke, very supportive and encouraging of his teammates, and I'm sure that's why he's received the most votes. The Player of the Year for Thunder, without doubt, goes to Will Roberts. Okay, Hurricanes Player of the Year award. The vote for this Player of the Year award for the Hurricanes, conversely, wasn't close. And there is a reason for this, I think, because it goes to the player who scored the most runs for their team, 268, averaging 54, and who took the most wickets, 7 in 28 overs, averaging 25. This player also captained the Hurricanes all season, and he's really developing into a strong cricketer, having also started to play men's cricket for the second half of the season. Very, very well deserved. The Hurricanes Player of the Year is Will Poole. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. There you go. Over to Mr. Andrew, first of all, for the 15s and 17s.
Sorry, I've got a speech, but 2 reasons. Everybody else can remember things, and I've got about 10 more teams than everybody else. Right. Chairman's Award. This player has impressed me this season with his much improved batting. Wherever he's batted in the top order, he's applied himself very well. He was the second top run scorer with 287 runs, a high score of 50 not out, and he also had the second best strike rate of 118. This year's Under-15 Chairman's Award goes to Isaac Otterbury.
came come for the bullshit, I said so I come and I came. To your own fire, ain't no lie. Y'all see me, he's running the game. Now, baby, please, I can't let me get it.
Under 15 players player. The winner of this award received almost half of the votes from his fellow players. He scored 282 runs this season with a top score of 52 not out, and he also chipped in with 4 wickets. This year's under 15s players player of the year is Finn Clark, who's not here.
Come on, guy, lad.
Well done, guys. Under 17s now, Chairman's Award. This player can find himself a bit unlucky not to have won either the batting or the bowling awards. He scored 271 runs, which was the second top run scorer, and with 6 wickets, he was a joint second best bowler, and then he also took the most catches, and all this as well as captain in the team. This year's Under 17s Chairman Award is Alex Percival. Players player, under 17s. There is no doubting that this player has had a very good season. He is the leading run scorer with 307 runs, with a highest score of 68, a ridiculous strike rate of 175, and in one game he actually had a strike rate of 480. He can single-handedly turn a game in a blink of an eye, either with the bat or the ball, and he's also the leading wicket taker. So it's no surprise that most of his fellow players voted for him. This year's under 17 players player of the year is Jake Percival.
Okay, it gives me great pleasure to announce the next award. It's an award that's been voted on by each member of the committee to a fellow volunteer who's given much of themselves during the 2022 season for the benefit of the club. This year, voting was virtually unanimous, despite the vast majority of our committee each having a claim to the trophy. As you're aware, there's a lot of hard work by a large number of wonderful people that goes into making our club a success. The reason for this was that one young man, emphasise the word young, I think, has given a massive amount of his time and effort to ensure that our new ground at Gilling was usable and playable. I can't begin to calculate the amount of hours that he spent down there, turning it into what had become much more than a farmer's field into a decent standard of a cricket pitch within a period of months. But that's not all. Due to Mark Layfield's ill health during the middle of the season, he then helped keep our school ground going, cutting, marking, rolling for several weeks. All this alongside running one of our under 13 teams and attending virtually every training session this season. I'm sure you'll join me in thanking Mark Poole for his fantastic efforts. Okay, we are nearly there, everybody. We've got about 3 awards left to present, and they are the most prestigious awards of the evening. And I would like to invite our club's secretary, an all-round top fella, Mr. James Weil, to come and just give us a little bit of context for these awards.
Okay, so this award, the Mick Kilvington Award, is decided purely on bowling figures. Mick Kilvington is a guy who 10 years ago did a lot around the club. He never actually played for the club, but in his youth he played for the Army and he played minor counties cricket for Dorset. And I've discovered only recently he actually had a 10-for whilst playing minor counties cricket for Dorset. So he was quite a handy bowler. He got 10 for 26. Anyway, the winner of this season's award for the best bowling figures is a bowler who, probably to get himself longer spells, switched from bowling pace to bowling spin. And up on in the wilds of Middleton and Teesdale, he took 6 for 28. The winner is Joe White. The Peter Brunskill Award is another award with very similar origins. Peter Brunskill was also a volunteer at the club who passed away just under 10 years ago. Used to do a lot around the ground, and in his memory, the family left an award, which is for the best batting performance in a senior game. This year's winner, on paper, it's an absolutely ridiculous performance. This is an award which it was actually for Brad's team. Yes. Normally, the best junior performances are in the longer format of the game, where they get a chance to bat for a bit longer or bowl 10 overs. But in this case, this was in the Division 100 ball competition, where Richmond were chasing 130 odds scored by Darlington RA, a team who I think have a number of paid players and next year are moving into the Premier Division. And Alex Percival went out to open the batting, and well, he came back with about 19 balls left of the innings, because the innings was over and Alex had got 105 not out and won rather easily. So well done, Alex.
So good. I got to hear the sugar books mine.
Right, the Tony Conway Trophy. This is an award which has been going for a very long time. It's not the Tony Conway who's about my age, it's his father. This award was created in memory of. It's for the most promising young cricketer. This year, the award goes to someone who's played for a variety of teams, many of them outside his own age group. He made his under-17 debut, got a rather fantastic direct hit run out from backward point, all Collingwood style, or maybe Gary Pratt style, we should say here. He's also been getting to know the first team by acting as their scorer, but he's an outstanding wicketkeeper and batsman prospect. I think Dan Hodgson had better watch out. The winner is Bertie Morris.
Okay, wonderful. Big congratulations to all our trophy winners tonight. That was our last trophy to be presented. Before we just round everything up, We've got our raffle to present, I think. We've got a very elegant box for the raffle. Mrs. Percival, are we going to? Oh, hang on, there's a few more. Thank you. Can we get all our raffle entries into the box? Sharpish. Bertie is the winner of the Tony Conway Award. I think you need to draw this. Wait until our ladies have got everything sorted out. Am I right in saying there's 2 prizes, ladies? Is it 2 prizes? One prize. Okay. I know no. I was just wrong. You see how easily she just told me I was wrong there? It happens on a daily basis. Right, here we go. Come on, Bertie, hand in. Sarah Denton. She's gone for a pint. Say again. Gone for a curry. All right, well, it doesn't count then. We'll have to pick somebody else out. Okay, right, no, that's great. Smashing. We will get that to her. That's great. Well done, Sarah. Thank you, Bertie. All right, guys, thank you. Okay, we'll just finish off then. So final reminders, there was a post on Spon today regarding the Richmondshire Premier League, in other words, the Indoor League, which will be starting the first Friday after half term, so a fortnight today. So please get your entries in. I think I put the closing date as a week on 30th. Sunday, I think 30th, I said. Yeah. So, and that doesn't leave us a lot of time then to pick teams and get things sorted. Guys, can you just leave your certificate frames closed, please? It's just irritating me while I'm talking. Thank you. Sorry, that's the teacher making me out. So please don't forget that. If you want to be in the Indoor League, you've got to get that done ASAP for us, and then we can get that organised as quickly as we possibly can. Otherwise, I think that's probably it, unless I've forgotten anything. If any committee members want to shout, and if I've forgotten anything, otherwise, I will say a big thank you for turning up and making this event another big success. Congratulations to all our trophy winners. And I think that's a good night from me. And a good night from me.
Thank you, guys.